Oh, right. Hey, everybody. Carlos here from Ice Games, bringing you some more Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 14. Very excited for this today because we got to pilot a mech suit, and that was awesome. And I can't wait to do that again. That was a lot of fun. Oh man. Yeah, hopefully everyone out there on the interwebs is having an awesome and/or amazing day. Hopefully end awesome and amazing. That would be good. Yeah, very excited for this. We're going to continue on with it's not a raid or anything like that. I'm not it's a bunch of trials, I think, is what it's going to be. I really hope there's actually a part where there's a few people in that mech suit. So yeah, that was kind of fun. Very unsurprisingly, we actually found this new area too. It's kind of cool. We are at Turncliffe is where we are. Yeah, it's a new little area. Former imperial conscript. Okay, so this isn't an imperial area. Oh man, they actually built it up completely. That's really cool. Can't use mounts in this area at all, but they built a whole area, or this side mission area you completely ignore. That's so. It's the amount of work they put into this game is still just mind-blowing sometimes. Lonely Widow. Oh, resistance fighters and stuff like that. I can go jump in the fountain a little bit. But yeah, I'm really excited to kind of see where this story goes, because yeah, we've been kind of working with Gaius. Here, his children have kind of continued his work on the ultimate weapons, and looks like they're able to use the memories of old heroes for the Garlean Empire, because apparently their suits kind of retain their knowledge, kind of like the crystals that we use. The soul crystals that we use. So that's kind of interesting. I wonder how this is gonna go in the end. I'm gonna do this. I don't need to abandon it. I can abandon it for now. Boop a doop boop boop boop. But yeah, so we're gonna talk with the guys here, continue on with this story, see what is next in store. I did not imagine piloting a Gundam thing against creatures like that. I didn't see that coming. I mean, you probably did because you played this before, but I did not see that coming, and I am very excited for it. So, Gaius, you did well to pilot the G-Warrior, so adept in so short a time. And with the weapon largely intact, Sid and his researchers should be able to gather a wealth of valuable information before it is dismantled. Perhaps we should take one last look upon our fallen foe. Oh, okay. That was that kind of squid. The squid one we took out. Second. Is it still just hanging out there? Good to know. Yeah, there it is. It's hanging out there in the water. Hey there, Drazor. Uh-oh, we got an echo. Who is inside it this time? Should have known Father and his friends would track us down sooner or later. Now that our doorstep, the sapphire weapon still isn't ready. Even so, it should be able to fend them off, or at least buy us some time. Oh, was Rex in it? Oh. Not quite how I imagined it, but it seems as good a way to die as any. Rex, Recon, why are you still here? You're supposed to be moving the other weapon to a safe location. You can take care of that. I will pilot the sapphire weapon. Oh, okay. Well, okay. I think the main three we're gonna end up talking with them and converting them or whatever. What are you talking about? I'm the pilot, not you. There's no need to put your life on the line. Besides, it's still incomplete. It can barely perform basic maneuvers. It'll be practically useless in a real fight. I don't know, kicked my butt once. We have a solution. Oversoul. You want to end up like Melisandei? Oh, so the Oversoul's what did that. So if she didn't use Oversoul, she still would have been fine? But Oversoul is what uses their life energy. Okay. No, of course not. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. Well, you used it right away, whoever did it. I love these arms. Can I have these arms? I want robot arms. But she didn't give her life in vain. The ruby weapon left behind data that's been used to improve the systems, to prevent any further malfunction. What difference does that make? Once Oversoul is activated and the pilot fuses with the core, there's no way back. That's why I should be the one to pilot the Sapphire weapon, not you, Rex. Alphonse needs you. Alphonse? Alphonse? You and I both know I'm the least qualified pilot we have. There's less to lose if I don't make it back. Aw. No, I won't let you. Please, Rex, hear me out. Ever since we were children, I was the smallest, the weakest, too afraid to stand up for myself. But I had the best brothers and sisters a boy could wish for. You were always there for me, protected me. Aw. Now it's my turn to protect you. Take the other weapons and get out of here. See this through to the end. Oh, are you gonna make me feel bad for this guy now? Do it for me. For sister. I'm counting on you, Rex. Did they not realize they're the bad guys? We have a weapon that drains the user and kills them. Yeah, we're definitely still the good guys. You always did have a stubborn streak. Alright, Raikon. I won't let you down. Okay, so yeah, it wasn't Rex in it. Just promise you'll wait for me, on the other side. We'll meet again, brother. You all made me happier than I had any right to be, and now I finally found my purpose. I have no regrets. Maybe some regrets now. Now that you're dead in a giant squid. Come on, Sapphire. We may be far from perfect, but we have a job to do. Let's give Father something to remember us by. Aww. The Echo, I presume. What did it reveal to you? Who was inside of it? Raikon, my poor boy. You were braver than most could ever hope to be. Look at that mask he's got. It is as we feared. I'm sorry, guys. First turn now, Raikon. We must find the remaining weapons and end this madness. Oh. This makes me sad. Alright. Let's talk with you here. Tell me, what did you make of Guy's, or what do you make of Guy's Balthazar? I understand that the two of you have been acquainted since the days as the Black Wolf. He claims to have shed his pelt when he took up the hunt for the Ascians, but he's still the same man deep down. He certainly kept quiet about having a flock of foster children back in the Empire, though. It seems he would rather bare his teeth to his former masters than allow harm to come to them. Yet, try as I might, I cannot make sense of it. Does he truly fight for the good of mankind, as he would have us all believe, or is he merely biding his time before he reveals his true colors? Whatever the answer may be, in the end, he will always be a Garlean. And though there may be honorable men and women among them, I have suffered much and more as a result of their conquest. Barbaric campaigns in which Gaius Balthazar played no small part. Very true. My first encounter with the Garleans was 20 years ago, shortly after the fall of Mhigo. They continued their march into the lands that had long been home to us Duskrights. We sought to repel the invaders, but we were woefully unprepared. Our bows and arrows were no match for their magitech, and even our most powerful magics did little to slow their advance. Aww. I fought on the front line, but was knocked unconscious in the opening exchange. When I came to, I was alone. The rest of my unit slaughtered. I hurried back to my village to look for my wife and daughter, only to find the place deserted. Aww. My search lasted for days, then weeks, then months, and it seemed they had disappeared without a trace. I finally learned from 2 imperials held at Bittermill that the villagers had been captured and used as test subjects for the poison gas that be known as Black Rose. They were never seen again. For 20 long years I roamed aimlessly, with nothing but hatred to keep me alive. I eventually found myself at the Order of the Twin Adder, who offered me a place among their ranks. The desire for revenge was the only thing I had left, so without a moment's hesitation, I accepted. Were it not for the war with Garlabald, I would have been loath to work alongside the city-dwelling Garleans, who for so long had treated my kind as outcasts. But none of that mattered anymore. It all culminated in the Operation Archon. As you led the charge into the Praetorium, we were right behind you, and when the place came crumbling down, most of us were caught in the rubble. I escaped with my life, though. Many others, less fortunate. Aww. Having dragged myself free from the rubble, I sought a way out. It was then I encountered none other than Gaius Balthazar. On the verge of death, the gods had delivered to me the man whose conquest had robbed me of everything. I was poised, ready to exact my revenge, but then he spoke. I will not beg for mercy. I only ask that you stay your hand a while longer. I cannot die until I have rid the world of the Ascian menace. For millennia, mankind has danced to their tune, but no more. Then, once we are finally free, my life is yours for the taking. Oh. I mean, I guess we're not free of the Ascians yet. Yeah, we're not free yet. I would have struck him down then and there, had I not sensed truth in his words, so I decided to grant him a stay of execution and join him on his hunt. All this time, I've kept a close eye on Gaius. Though he is ever on the watch for pursuers, he has granted me ample opportunity to slay him if I so choose. And I still might, if he shows even the slightest sign of betraying our agreement. Well, that makes sense. Kind of like learning a lot more about Gaius here. Neat. But for now, the Ascians are my chosen quarry. If they are indeed the ones pulling the Empire strings, then it shall not end until they have been eradicated. Every last one. Though I could not save my kin, there are those who may yet be spared the horrors of war. Yeah. Unfortunately, dealing with the Ascians will have to wait until we have brought an end to Garlemald's weapon project. Though we may have vanquished 2 of the new weapons, we must take every effort to prepare for whatever the Garleans throw at us next. Perhaps Severa can tell us whether the Ironworks engineers have uncovered any information of note. I love how we have a giant mech. It's gonna get destroyed somehow at the end of this, so they're like, I can't be like, why don't I use this for all the fights? Kind of sucks. That'd be kind of cool to use. You just become a mech pilot. That's the next the next class, mech pilot. Okay, so the Ironworks engineers are still at work dismantling the Sapphire weapon. Oh, make it a Power Ranger. You kind of have like a thing you fight normally, and then with like a whistle dagger, and then you of course the Green Ranger, because the Green Ranger was awesome. And then you know, You can summon a giant beast that you can go in and fight too with two Power Rangers. That'd be fun. So the Ironworks engineers are still at work dismantling the Sapphire weapon, investigating the Turncliffe Magitech factory. Though they have yet to make their report, they may have some news to share at this juncture. Please wait here for a moment. Okay, let's wait here. Waiting. Okay, Sid, what's up? We've yet to finish our investigation, but I can give you a preliminary report. Were you able to recover anything of note? Before abandoning the facility, they attempted to destroy anything they couldn't take with them, including many of their research materials. Luckily, some information relating to the Sapphire weapon's combat data was intact. Judging by what we saw during the battle, it was extracted from Regula van Hydrus, correct? It also appears that the Sapphire weapon was actually in an incomplete state and therefore unable to perform at full capacity. Even so, it was immensely powerful. Had they been given the chance to finish it before we arrived, who knows what it would have ended, or how it would have ended. Indeed, we may not be so fortunate next time. We must prepare for the worst. The Ironworks will continue to investigate the Sapphire weapon and look into possible countermeasures. The Echo afforded you a glimpse into the conversation between Rykon and Rex prior to the weapon's deployment. Do you remember any other details? Only that they're removing a bunch of them. That Rex was weak. Improvements they've made with the synthetic Eorzea system to prevent malfunctions. Then it was never their intent to create a manifestation of Nael von Darnas? But there's one thing that was intended. Oversoul. Its activation results in the pilot being absorbed by the core, killing them in the process. Rex and Rykon were fully aware of this, were they not? Yes. And the death of the pilot was by design all along. Oh. How could you? Sacrificing your own siblings to fuel those accursed war machines. They learned it from you. They learned it from you, Dad. So surely there was no cause worth paying such a price. Aye, nothing is more precious than family. This nightmare is far from over. It appears that Rex has fled with the remaining weapons, and we can assume that Alphonse has every intention of sending them into battle. Not an effective use of resources. Yeah, that's kind of a very bad use of resources. Let's train up these pilots, make them awesome, and now they're sacrificing themselves. I mean, I could see maybe, you know, if they're like being devastated and losing in the war, and Eorzea was like they were the alliance was like pushing on their doorstep or something like that, but that's not the case. They're the aggressors. So yeah, it's a little weird on that one. Especially having a new driver each time they used it. But then, do they need a new driver? Like, does the driver just... I wonder if, like, the driver, like, just gets absorbed and, like, becomes one with the machine, and maybe that's what happens, and it keeps running with that? Or do they have to take them out and put them back in? I don't know. More like a standstill at the moment. Yeah, so, like, there's got to be other ways than sacrificing some of your best pilots in these giant machines. Then, yeah. So this nightmare is far from over. It appears that Rex has fled with the remaining weapons, and we can assume that she has every intention of sending the battle. I think I read that already. We must find a way to disable them before Oversoul can be activated. Yeah, so we can save them. I've seen enough death. I do not wish to see any more. There is no time to waste. Let's be about it, guys. Severa, you're in charge here. Keep Sid and his team safe while we carry out the investigation. Understood. Please see that no harm comes to guys. Also, what do you think, Drazor, about Garleans becoming a playable race sometime in the future? Because like clearly some have defected, and they do have that little thing in their head to make them look a little bit different than humans. I'm curious if that's potentially a new race idea. So while we're gone, I need you to relay everything to the resistance troops. Your first-hand account should prove useful. If there are any developments, we'll be sure to contact you. Okay. I think with Dawn Trail, we'll have a male and female for each of the races, right? Also, I just want to go do this triple triad because I don't know if I'll be able to come back here later. See if they're super tough, this triple triad, and also what they're doing way here in the corner. Fugitive former imperial. None. Swap fallen ace. Okay, swap. One card at random from each player's deck will be swapped with another. Rank. One side can flip an A. When reverse is in play, a rank A side will flip. Okay. Hey, SpaceNet. Oh, that would prove near impossible lore-wise. I forgot that pure blood Garleans cannot manipulate Aether. That makes sense. Thank you for that. That makes sense. Oh, no! Oh, I got a much worse card. Let's try to protect myself. Let's go there. Oh, no! Yeah, I won. Give me a good card. Oh. But like, I wonder what if they'll add. I mean, they don't have to add new races if they don't want to. I'm just curious if that's a thing they might do. Also, can I come back here? I'll do one more game. I just want to make sure I'm able to get a card here, in case I can't come back to this area. Oh, you took away the one I usually use there. Ah. I think I'm going to lose this one. Oh, draw. Okay. All right, one more time. One more win. Monster Hunter, Lunith Darksphere. Boo, boo. Oh, they've mentioned that female. That's gonna be the last race they're doing. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay. I didn't realize that they said that at one point. That makes sense. Oh no, I'm gonna lose this. Yeah, I lost. No. Okay, one more time. I want to get one more win. Yeah, it is a lot of work to refit. That's why I assume like if they do like a race that is like the same size-ish as, like, say, the humans or one of their races, that would be an easier thing for them to do. Oh, they took my really good card. That was my only thought on that. Nope, I lost. Okay, I'm done. Swap. All right. How do you see that one? No. Yeah, and I'm interested to see. You know, they definitely don't need to do new races. So where am I going? Can I come? How do I come? How do I come back to this area? Is there a way to come back to this area? Like the G Warrior. Cool. Wait, is this gonna be like our new like G Warrior base of operations? Like its head. Few sensors in the front, much the same way eyes as a living creature. Okay. Scanned by the G Warrior. Is this can we get to upgrade this or something like that? Because that'd be kind of cool. What is happening? Enough posing, yes. Okay, it's returned. Yeah, the Guardians already use an existing model. Yeah, so but the magic is hard. Not getting the echo, important things like that. Yeah, so if they can't use Aether, that makes sense. Oh, I know I'm gonna talk to you. Oh, hello. Like, the only thing is, like they have... if I fumble on my words. Like, they have a, like, tiny, small race. They've got larger races that they already have pre-built. But they kind of just model ones that kind of fit the same style as them. I think they could do it. Oh, oh. And this is the mission. Say something. Oh, okay, offering. I'm just gonna ignore this for now. Maybe I shouldn't have. Oh well. Oh well. Oops. Yeah. So no manipulation of Aether. So no teleporting or magic classes. They're stronger physically. I mean, yeah, they can't really do that in this game. But in fact, you made it here in one piece. I trust everything went according to plan. Yes, it did. Of course it did. With an astonishing account, I wouldn't mind putting the G Warrior through the paces myself. Certainly a lot more stimulating than supervising this rabble, I'd imagine. Anyway, as before, I've compiled the information into a report and leave it. Oh, there's a over there for your peruse. Did you feel so inclined? If we hear anything from headquarters, we'll be sure to pass it on. Oh! Oh, we get the bust of the sapphire weapon. Cool. Oh, that'd be interesting if they made a race that you couldn't teleport or use any magic-related abilities. You can put that in the house. Yeah! I think I will. Okay, so back here. Are you doing push-ups on your finger? Pretty hardcore. I came to deliver my report, Lord Valens. Oh, it must be his armor sitting there. Ah, so you have returned, young Alfred. Or was it Alwick? Not that it really matters, of course. I hear that you and your darling brothers and sisters have allowed the sapphire weapon to fall into the hands of the enemy. Do tell me it isn't so. I'm afraid that is the case, Lord Valens. Oh, come now. No need to be so sullen. As they say, to err is human, to forgive divine. And you know how forgiving I can be when it suits me. Uh-oh. So, tell me, whatever your name is, who was able to best a sapphire weapon? Our sources state that the one known as the Warrior of Light was assisted by Cid Garlon and Gaius van Balthasar, my lord. Gaius. Yes, it seems he's quite the troublemaker of late, defecting from Garlemald, assassinating the Emperor, whatever next. Oh, well, there's no use crying over spilt milk. It's gonna be like pure evil. I love it. Speaking of which, I've become quite the connoisseur since arriving in World. This particular variety comes from a rare breed of cow, you know. Only 100 of them in existence, and pampered every day of their lives. Oh, hey, the dragon. Yes, they are quite valuable. Unlike their until their milk dries up, that is. When it does, then they're sent to the slaughterhouse like all the rest. For that is their lot in life. To be discarded once they have served their purpose. Did I create the ruby sphere, the ruby and sapphire weapons, so that you could deliver them gift wrapped to the enemy? I can see it now. Cid, non-Garland, rubbing his hands with glee at all the technological marvels we bestowed upon him. And you let Gaius von Balthasar, of all people, get the better of you. How do you think this reflects on me? The legatus of the 7th Legion, humiliated by that traitor. Humiliated, I say. There's only one way to deal with worthless provincial filth like you. Wait for me in the correction chamber. You'll need to be taught a lesson in obedience. Yes, my lord. This guy grows wings, I swear. Or one wing. Forgive my intrusion, Lord Valens, but it's time for your meeting with the head of Magitech Development. Such a fun character. He seems like a fun character. Oh, how time flies when you're whipping useless soldiers into shape. Yes. I'll be along once I've made myself presentable. Can't have people thinking I've let my standards slip. Now can I? Also, pretty awesome doing one-fingered push-ups. Gosh, I want their armor so bad. It looks so cool. What are you doing here? You wish to see me, Lord Valens? Did I now? yes, that's right. So you're ally, yes, and you joined the military of your own free will along with your fellow orphans? Such devotion. What an inspiration you are. You see, it is my firm belief that love grants us the power to move mountains, overcome any obstacle. Together we shall discover the strength that lies within you. Take my hand, child. I'll show you the way. A very strange guy. He'll make for a fun villain. Alright. Let's talk with the resistance officer again. The Sid's investigation in Turncliffe has led to startling revelations. Startling? Ooh. Oh, it's good to see you, Luna. I'm pleased to report that Master Garland and the others uncovered a fair bit of useful information at the Imperial facility in Turncliffe. In fact, he'd like you to rendezvous with Gaius in the town square, where he'll reveal what he found. Once you're ready to depart, your escort will lead the way. Okay. Also, I feel like, is this guy giving me items or something like that? There's weapons, weapons, weapons. I channel this passion into crafting homages to my favorite war or Machia, which is more than a mere hobby. It's the wind in my sails. The ruby weapon. A ruby weapon, a fine choice. Please allow me a moment to prepare. Or is he like, is this where, oh, cool. Feast your eyes on the likeness of the Crimson Conqueror, the Vermilion Villain, the Scarlet Scoundrel, the one and only ruby weapon. As I am sure you remember, its most potent characteristic was the impenetrable armor plate, depicted here, and its long, flexible claws, which are, well, you'll have to use your imagination for those now. The head and arched neck are somewhat reminiscent of a ravenous void scent, which may be the result of having absorbed a primal, possibly even one summoned by those resisting the Empire. In that sense, it could even be considered an ally of sorts. No. Ah, there I go. Getting carried away as usual. I can tell you're absorbed about as much information as you can handle for now. Why don't we fire up the real virtual combat simulation? What? Oh, that's what this is. You best brace yourself, because I don't know what's going to happen. Oh, so this is where we could fight it again if we wanted to. Is that kind of the idea here? This thing? Oh, okay. It's the extremes. Okay. There we go. I was kind of hoping I could just, like, maybe buy the bust or something like that. Oh, the totems earned in the store in exchange for gear and others items by speaking. Okay. Cool. Okay. So let's and talk to resistance out. I might eventually do some of these extreme ones. I find it kind of fun to do those. All right, let's go. Hello, guys. Now that you're here, perhaps Sid will finally deign to dispense his findings. Yeah, let's see what's going on. Severa, inform him of Luna's arrival. Uh-oh, that perfect hiding spot. Someone's hiding over there. Nothing better than pure evil if every other villain had nuance up till now. Yeah! Make someone that's just pure evil. Thanks for coming. Well, thanks for having us, Sid. So what have you discovered? To tell the truth, we were lucky to obtain any information at all, considering the lengths to which the Imperials went in covering their tracks. You see, the hangar below was not just used to store the weapons, it played a critical role in their creation. Now that the code names given to three weapons, Ruby... we now know the code names given to three of the weapons, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. Obviously, we are all familiar with the first two, but the third is something of an unknown quantity. At the very least, this confirms the existence of another of those abominations. At the very least, the chance there's more? The problem lies in ascertaining its whereabouts. None of the locals have seen anything resembling a weapon being transported either by land or air. Which of course leaves one other option, the sea. In Final Fantasy VII, it was the Emerald one that was in the water, right? That you took the sub to? Which one was the water one? Underwater, I can't remember. According to what fragmented data we were able to recover, the Emerald weapon is equipped with aquatic capabilities, much like the Sapphire. Meaning that its escape from Tencliff would have gone undetected and could potentially be anywhere by now. But if Alphonse plans to have it absorb more primals, the logical choice would be Eorzea. And traveling by speed would allow him to circumvent the front line of Brent entirely. The Alliance must be alerted at once. Hold your chocobos. It seems that the Emerald weapon was still incomplete when the 7th Legion withdrew from Turncliffe. Far more likely that it was transported to another facility in order to add the finishing touches. If your suspicion is correct, that would narrow our search to but 2 possible locations. Castrum Erneum and Ronto Sea in the Ronto Sea, and Castrum Occidens in the eastern Lenosia. Both of which are known to harbor remnants of the 14th Legion. Your former subordinates, guys. Be that as it may, our objective is unchanged. You and several will make your way to the Castrum Occidents, and while Lunith and I head for Castrum Marinum. Should we locate the Emerald weapon, we'll give the signal to dispatch the G-Warrior and eliminate it before it can be activated. Hey, Galactic! Sorry to disappoint you, but we're still repairing the damage it sustained during the encounter with the Sapphire weapon. While elegant machinery has its uses, it's a bugger to find replacement parts in a pinch. We've actually been working to expand its already impressive arsenal, but the G-Warrior itself is in no fit state for combat. While I'm aware this is far from adequate replacement, I can provide an Ironworks submersible to help Lunith and guys reach Castrum Marinum. I'll have one sent ahead to Vesper Bay. Ooh, I want to drive in a submarine. A submersible, eh? I don't much like the sound of that. Perhaps Severa and I should count ourselves fortunate that our destination can be approached by land. I pray you have a safe journey. Watch yourself out there, Lunith. It's time we departed. Let us make way for Vesper Bay. Okay, let's go to Vesper Bay. Oh. Well. That's convenient. It just popped us out right here. So, as per Master Galamon's instructions, the submersible is ready when you are. Before we depart, I've received some scraps of intelligence regarding your opponent from my colleagues in Tencliff. Apparently, it uses some sort of levitating, hand-like appendages. 6 of them, in fact. But we're not quite sure what purpose they serve. It sounds like having eyes in the back of your head might come in handy. But that's all we know, I'm afraid. You have our thanks. After all, forewarned is forearmed. If the Emerald weapon is indeed being transported to the Castrum, it would need to enter via the dry dock. We shall do likewise. This is your favorite Shadowbringers trial? Yeah, this is actually pretty awesome. As one might expect, there are measures in place to keep out intruders, but the security systems can be tricked into recognizing us as an imperial vessel. That said, infiltrating the facility is merely the first step. Should the Emerald weapon be activated, it is only a matter of time before the pilot uses Oversoul. Aww. We must silence the war machina before this happens. In failing that, grant the poor soul at its helm the mercy of a swift death. Had these wounds healed more quickly, I could have gone with you. but I fear I would only slow you down. As such, I shall provide what support I can from afar. Whatever happens, the Emerald weapon must be defeated at all costs. Okay. You wanted to join us there, Galactic, then? Send you an invite if you want. Invite to a party. Yeah, this one's been pretty interesting so far. I like how we're learning more about Gaius and the Empire, and I also do really enjoy that we're learning about the Ultima weapon thingy. Kind of cool. Oh. 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 All right, so let's do this. And let's join. See how long this is going to take. 10 minutes. Yay! That's not so long. That's not so long. Oh, I gotta fix something on my computer here. I think, there we go. There we go. One of my keys was actually backward. There we go. Weird to think it's been like 4 years since we both started Final Fantasy XIV. Yes. But it's been a good 4 years. I'm definitely still enjoying it. I mean, I haven't played as much as you have, Galactic, but... Oh, I like that sight you got there. That's cool. But, yeah, I'm very excited for Dawn Trail. I think that's going to be a really good expansion. Heading to the west. A couple new... yeah, it's a cool weapon. With a couple new classes to play as, too. I don't know how a painting class is going to work, but I'm sure someone will play it and love it. The Viper, the dual wielding one, that one looks really cool. But yeah, I'm very excited to see how that goes. Did I watch FanFest? No, I did not watch FanFest. Pictomancers from Final Fantasy VI? Was it? Oh, why don't I remember that one? Probably. Viper is your dream job. You're very excited for the Viper. Yeah, I think people are definitely excited for the Viper. I think that's going to be the most popular out of the new classes. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to say screw it, and let's have some extra fun here. Finder. I'm going to withdraw. I am going to go as a white mage. That'll get it to pop quicker, probably. Taking a tank, a healer, and a DPS. And I'll do my best to try healing. I think I can heal. In a trial, I think I can do it. And if we all die, then it's all good. It's just a game. You think both will be very popular? Yeah, I know for sure the Viper will be popular. I don't know. I did see that little trailer of the Pictomancer, like, using its ability, like the cinematic one, the pre-rendered one, and I was super confused on what the heck was going on. But it should be interesting. Very excited. Sounds like you don't like the idea of a Pictomancer. It's just just a weird one. Like I'm more intrigued to see how that one works than the Viper, because the Viper, like, you show me what a Viper looks like, you tell me its name is Viper, and I'm like, cool, okay, it's going to be doing, like, DPS, specifically probably DPS over time. That's cool. Okay, I understand that completely. The Pictomancer, I'm like, so you're a character that uses paint to attack as a DPS. I'm like, I don't know how that's going to work. I can't, like, just picture it in my mind being like, yeah, this is how this works. This is definitely how this works. So I think that's the only thing that's, like, not worrying me, but it'll be fun. I definitely am intrigued. I definitely want to try it. That's for sure. I just wonder how it's going to be different than, say, like the summoner or the the arcanist, and how it's going to be different than the other ranged DPS classes. Like, how is it going to be different than the red mage? How is it going to be different than the blue mage? What is he going to do that's different? Like, yeah, is it, like the dragon says, it's going to be a summoner where you're summoning different things? Also, I wish the summoner summoned more things. Although I'm going to start doing the summoner soon. Ooh, there we go. Commencing. That's the next class I'll be doing. Although I got to do the machinist too. I got to level up the machinist. And having fun playing through the stories of those classes again. Full party. Prestum Marinum. This is it. The emerald weapon. So tiny. The other ones were so massive. This one's so tiny. I'm confused. I've been expecting you, hero of Eorzea. Look, father. This is the power that we command. Actually, it kind of looks like the emerald weapon. That's cool. The Viper is going to be your new main. You'll not main anything else. That makes sense. Alright. Oh, 7. Eight. Oh, this is going to be spinning somehow? Oh, I see how it's spinning. Okay, I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it. Oh. Do some damage. Okay, good. Everyone's coming over here. Oh, I get it. Okay, that's why. It's gonna do the spinning thing again. Oh, going the other way now. Okay. Alright. I think we're doing alright here. Now what's going to happen in the second phase? You are going to get Divine Blessing. Animation, it is... I know that... Okay. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, the hand thing you were talking about. Stay away from that. Okay. Good. Oh, oh! Okay, okay. I don't like that. Someone just got hit. Oh, oh, no, I got hit. Oh, no. Great. Get ready for the best song in the game? Okay. In the game? Let's see. Oh, it'll be phase 2. Oh no, Rex is gonna use Oversoul. Not even give you the Emperor's finest. Activating Oversoul. No, don't do it. Also, combat data ready. Oh, initiating organic core override. This is Gaius's. Goodbye. No, Rex! Oh well. Rex, what have you done? Bear witness to the glory of the Empire. Yeah, hi Rex, bye Rex. Time of the invasion. Could be synthetic. Okay, so they're a new golden paint job. Okay, what does this mean? I think I have to come up here. Probably gonna push me back? Yeah, okay. Oh gosh. What the what? Someone's down. Oh, no, I'm down. Oh my gosh, this is ridiculously... I love it. Gosh, the soundtrack for this game is so good. Alright. We survived that. Ish. Oh gosh. Okay. Did we win? I think we won. Yeah! Alright. I helped. Oh no. Poor Rex. That one is based on Gaius himself. Interesting. Alright. They were tracking the whole game. That was a nice track. Oh, this game's got such good music. I love it. All right, so what are we gonna do in here now? But yeah, that was a good one there, Galactic. I like that. I like that music quite a bit. I liked it a lot. That's the kind of thing that, like, I like that music enough that this is definitely a trial I would do again for the music. And so it ends. But why would Rex throw away his life for this? Probably because that's what you taught him to do. You're right. If I am ever to learn the truth, I must concentrate on the task at hand. Of course, we will not need to wait for Sid's analysis to tell us what whose combat data was used on this occasion. It galls me to think that my techniques and strategies could be so closely replicated. Nevertheless, the observations I made during the battle may yet prove useful. As a matter of fact, it was not the only information I was able to gather. I intercepted a signal that revealed the troops stationed here were permitted to withdraw seemingly in return for assisting the 7th Legion. They must have known that the Alliance would follow the Emerald weapon here sooner or later, and made good their escape. Meaning the way is clear for Sid to inspect the war machina's remains. Okay. Good, giving us a little reason why they can come here. Good. We got here as soon as we could. Now that, not that we could have done anything to prevent this tragedy. Oh. But again, didn't grow a giant wings and lady out of the back. From what we know, it seems the Emerald weapon was ilm for ilm, a great deal more powerful than the previous two. If this is allowed to continue, who knows what sort of monstrosity the 7th Legion will conceive next. Nevertheless, Lunith was once again proven himself capable of overcoming the worst the Empire has at its disposal. You may be relieved to hear that Castrum Occadens was free of anything resembling a weapon. Unfortunately, it was also devoid of any useful leads. We came away empty-handed. Aww. In all honesty, part of me wishes we had never found the Emerald weapon. Perhaps then Rex would have been forced to make the would not have been forced to make the ultimate sacrifice. I only hope that he's finally at peace. We will do what we can to spare others from sharing his fate. I and the Ironworks will search this place from top to bottom for clues as to the 7th Legion's plans. Before that, allow me to sweep the area for booby traps and the like. I would not put it past the Imperials to have left a few surprises for us. Yeah, you're probably right. Agreed. I'll go with you. With that in mind, I'll begin my examination of the Emerald weapon. Carefully, that is. Very carefully. Uh-oh. The Echo! Uh, Alphonse, you knew all this time, didn't you? Enrican too. Everyone except me. And you, Rex. Yes, that's what the synthetic Orisite system is. A fusion between pilot and core is the key to Oversoul. And unless we use it, we don't stand a chance at beating Father's newfound friends. They stand between us and the primals, without which the weapons would never reach their full potential. We thought that if you knew the truth about Oversoul, you'd try to stop us. Probably right. Of course I would. But what I don't understand is why all of you are so willing to give your lives for the weapon project. What is it all for? It all began the day Father left. Without his guidance, his protection, the Garleans lost any respect they once had for us. But their cruelty pales in comparison to Valen. To him, conscripts like us are expendable commodities, an endless supply of test subjects for his twisted experiments. But no matter what they do to us, we will never lose hope, for it is the duty of the strong to lead the weak. We will become strong and protect those who cannot protect themselves. The weapon project will give us the strength we need. We will create a world where people like us can live without fear of persecution. You want to see this new world for yourself, Ali? Even if we must give our lives to make it a reality. Oh. But why me? The years spent serving the Empire has changed us all, except you, Ali. Even after everything you've seen, you're still the caring, innocent girl we grew up with. More than any of us, you deserve a chance at happiness. That's what we all agreed. Ali, listen to me. All right, the soldiers assigned to watch over us have been called away from the capital. Now's our chance to get you out of here. Then why don't you come with me? If Alphonse and I were to run away now, it'd only force others to take our place. We can't let that happen. So this is our way of upholding the ideals Father instilled in us. Our lives are a small price to pay for Wurlet's freedom. Yeah, I mean, it's still a big price to pay. No. How can you expect me to leave you behind? I won't do it. No. We will forever be at your side, Ali. Rex, take her to the holding cells. Oh. No, let me go. Oh. So win or lose, the plan is to hand over the castrum to Father, is that right? Yes. They'll take Ali into their custody before the Garleans return. Well, you will be free to pilot the Emerald weapon without her interfering. We can't let her hinder the completion of the weapon project. I'm counting on you. Don't let our sacrifices be in vain. Aww. Rex, if you've forgotten what I told you, you mustn't use Oversoul. I can't lose you too. We both know I can't win without it. Besides, we need the combat data of the Emerald weapon fighting at its peak if we're to have any chance of protecting or perfecting the synthetic Orisite system. You know I'm not the sort to do things by halves. Aw. Forgive me, Rex. This is a sad one. Don't worry about me. If this is where I meet my end, I'll do it with a smile on my face. The rest is up to you. This girl you spoke of, yes? She was locked in a cell, but I saw no harm in letting her out. I can't say for certain, but it seems she's been through quite an ordeal. Oh, no. Oh. No. Why, Rex? Why? Oh. Gaius, once we've extracted the core, we'll take it back to Turncliffe for analysis. Perhaps she should come with us. There's no use in her staying here. Why is this game kind of depressing at some times? I don't like feeling emotions. Alright, so let's talk with Gaius again. Servia is taking care of Allie, but it may be some time until her nerves have settled. If the vision you witness is indeed true, Alphonse and Rex locked her away for her own safety. When she's ready, I would know more of what her brother hopes to achieve, and why he must resort to such desperate measures. Oh, you'll love Fieldswalker then? Yeah! I'm worried about Fieldswalker. That's what everyone keeps calling it. I'm like, oh gosh. Oh gosh. Allie's condition has improved somewhat, but she remains in a state of shock. We must give her more time to recover. There is one other thing that I thought you should know. When we checked her for injuries, we saw her back is covered in welts and bruises. Aw. Who did this to her? It seems she was subjected to beatings on a regular basis. Judging by varied stages of bruising, I dare say it was the work of her Garlean masters. Aww. You speak as though you've seen this before. Seen? I've lived through it myself. I was born in World 23 summers past. My mother was a local woman, but my father was a pure-blooded Garlean and a member of the occupying force. Though I knew very little about him, his rank afforded me imperial citizenship. The acknowledgement of our familiar ties was the extent of the responsibility he took for bringing me into this world. Still, it is more than be said for most of his ilk. My mother and I were shunned by the people of World, who treated us as badly as the Garleans did, if not worse. I thought if I were to become an imperial soldier, my position might somehow deter those who would cast scorn on my mother, if only out of fear, and so I joined the army. The acceptance I earned was but temporary. However, my superiors were quick to blame any perceived shortcomings on my savage lineage. Rather than waste time in official court-martials, they administered their own form of corporal punishment. Aw. I was eventually assigned to the 7th Legion, and fought under Xenos in El Mhigo. In the chaos that followed our defeat, I seized the opportunity to flee to World. Well, it was never much of a home. It was all I had, but nothing could prepare me for what awaited. My mother had for many years suffered from poor health and relied on medicine to keep her alive. In my absence, the Garleans had denied her treatment, claiming it was a waste. It would be wasted on savages. By the time I could return to her side, there was naught I could do. Aww. There's nothing left for me in Worlds. I would be punished for desertion if the Imperials discovered the reason for my return, and I was never accepted by my so-called countrymen to begin with. I ran as far as my legs could carry me. It was then that I met Gaius. So that is the truth of it. Other than a few scant details, I knew naught of your past. It sickens me to think that I once fought under the same banner as such vile creatures. Very true. I had always believed it to be the duty of the strong to lead the weak. Yet there are those who become drunk on power afforded by their situation, a prey on those they should protect. Like a canker, this corruption has spread to every part of the Empire. Even those with Garlean blood, such as myself, are subjected to their cruelty. They hold particular contempt for the Aura, an easy target for abusing being so few in numbers. Perhaps like me, Ali, though thought she would be spared such treatment once she joined the army. Alas. Oh. I only hope that with time, Ali could put the past behind her and make a new life for herself. But for now, all I can do is wait for her delirium to subside. It is Valdian's turn to keep watch. Let us ask him if there has been any change. Oh. Alright. Let's see if there's been any change. Hey, the kids. Oh yeah, there's like someone hiding over here. So I want to see what that if they actually are some kid hiding over here. A speech bubble about a hiding spot. Oh, I don't see anybody. Okay. All right. I was just seeing if there was someone over there. Now to jump in the well. Whoop. Whoop. I suppose you're here to ask about Ali. Is she well enough to speak with us? As her condition has improved somewhat, I would say so, provided you do not cause her any undue distress. Wait here. So Ali, I'm sorry. What happened to Rex? It was my fault. And them too. They died because of me and my foolish ambitions. Father, no. This cannot go on. Please, Ali, you must tell me all you know. Oh, she's so sad. Of course. First, I need to know what became of you and your siblings after we were parted. So much has happened, it seems like a lifetime ago. After your disappearance, we were all assigned to the newly formed 7th Legion. At first, each legatus was quickly replaced by the next, until eventually a man named Valens von Barrow was given command. He was sent from the capital, but before that, he was a specialist in experimental magitech weaponry. We later discovered he was ordered by Emperor Varus to complete a project involving anti-primal war mecha, the weapons. But after the Emperor's death, he was free to employ whatever methods he saw fit, and his greed for power only grew. Oh. Some even say he is planning to use the power of weapons to lay claim to the throne. But I think there's another reason for his obsession. When the weapon project, which we see 3 of them, I was wondering if maybe it would sneak another one in there. But I think there's another. Not that he'd ever tell anyone, but he's always muttered to himself, and I've been able to put the pieces together. He is jealous of you, Father. Valens? I must admit, it was only recently that I first heard that name. Valens used his knowledge of magitech to devise various military strategies. He was given the position in the army and quickly rose up through the ranks. That was until one man stood in his way. You, father. He was one of the candidates to lead the 14th Legion, but that role fell to you. After that, he was assigned to serve under a far more gifted engineer, Nero, who was in charge of restoring the Ultima. Valens has resented you ever since, going so far as to oppose the ideals you uphold. Where you treat those who serve the Empire based on merit rather than on their race of origin, Valens is adamant on pure-blooded Garleans, and superior to all others. It never ceases to amaze me how far some will go in the name of revenge. All that hatred, festering away. Nothing good could ever come of it. So the marks in your body are his handiwork? Yes. To Valens and his men, we were no more than fodder for his experiments. Playthings on which he could vent their frustrations. Every day is filled with nothing but pain. If I'd remained in Garlemald, I would never. He would never have been forced to endure the abuse. Yeah, that's true. Not your fault, Father. We could have fled from Valens if we wanted to. After all, we're expendable and easily replaced. The truth is, exactly why we couldn't run. In saving ourselves, we would condemn others. But if we were to stay and see the weapon project to completion, we would gain the power to defeat Valens, and then the Empire itself, freeing the world from its tyranny. Oh, okay, so they're trying to, like, root it out from within. That's neat. I mean, commendable for sure. Maybe not neat, but commendable. So that way we might start afresh, and find a place we can call home. And not just for us, but for anyone who wishes to live in peace. You would give your lives for the future you may not live to see. We took courage from your teachings, Father. The strong must lead the weak, and we can gain that strength by whatever means necessary. We will fight for the sake of those who cannot. Very admirable. But we knew that you'd never consent to our participation in the weapon project, which is why we couldn't turn for your help. As the pilots were the only ones who were able to stop Valens, we knew just how powerful the weapons are. We would use them to bring the world to its knees. And his masterpiece is the worst of them all. If I could only get my hands on it, then I could save Alphonse and all of world. Father, I know you and Alphonse stand on opposing sides of this conflict, but there must be a way you can help him. Yes, I'm sure we could figure out a way to do it. He may have called you our enemy before, but he never meant it. He still loves you, Father. You are everything he aspires to be. I failed him. Failed you all. But I refuse to abandon him to his fate. I will free him from Valens if it is the last thing I do. It might just be. Probably not, though. Thank you. He needs you. No, and now more than ever. Listen, Ali. I once sought the strength to rebuild the world as I saw fit, but the Ultima weapon was born to create. Born not to create, but to destroy. Alphonse must not follow my footsteps. I know all too well where they lead. I will do all I can to help your brother. Pray, tell me where he is. He's... I'm sorry. I don't know where he could be. In that case, I shall have the Alliance dispatch scouts. Wherever he is, we will find him. As for you, ally, you must stay here and rest. What? Wait. You're the one who fought Rex, Rykon, and our sister, aren't you? Yeah, it's me. We're the ones who threatened your homeland. You only did what you had to do. I know. I have no right to ask this of you, but... lend my father your strength. And save my brother? I will do that. That's the plan. I know now why they call you Hero. I would say, I'll do what I must to free you, even if it means going against father's wishes. But I have a good feeling about his new friend. Server, see that she has everything she needs. Our allies must be informed of these troubling events. May I ask you to relay the news to the troops in Gurabania? Your loving father act may fool the others, guys, but not me. For every life you've saved, you've ended 1,000 more. Or is this your idea of redemption? Call it what you will. For all my transgressions, I believe I still have a part to play. I was wrong to spare you that day. Was I wrong to spare you that day, or will you honor your word? It seems the time has come for the Black Wolf to show his true colors. Oh my goodness gracious. Let's see here. Speak to resistance officer. Okay, let's head back then. Alright. They'll follow me. Let's hop on a mount. No, it's a minion. Jumping, jumping, jumping. Jumping! We recently received word that your victory of the Emerald Weapon. I expect it was another fine display on your part. Not that any of us were here to see it. For that reason, we'd be grateful if you could give us a blow-by-blow count, if you wouldn't mind. Okay. Good grief, it sounds like you had an awful lot to contend with. Rather you than me. I shall add this to our ever-growing stack of reports. Should anyone wish to review this information ahead of this next sortie. Now, if I may say so, it looks like your ordeals have taken their toll. We'll let you know if anything requires your attention. But until then, be sure to get some rest. Alright, hey, I got a little bit more money this time. Blood of Emerald. Meanwhile, at the 7th Legion's headquarters area, see what's going on here. Three weapons, three pitiful displays of ineptitude. Oh no. Ah! Oh. Torture area. To make matters worse, one of my prime candidates, your precious sister, no less, has escaped. Oh, he has the little kids do it. Oh. And who should she go crawling to but that swine, Gaius? After everything I've done for her. And this is how she repays me? As her older brother, it's your responsibility to instill some discipline in her. You failed miserably. Well, don't just stand there, boy. Oh, of course. This is your first time, isn't it? Come along, there's no need to be shy. He looks so angry. Why were they hiding his face the first time? I don't get that. Or is he someone I should recognize? You see? Something wicked has taken hold in this young man. But it's our job to cleanse his troubled spirit. It may look painful, but it's the only way, I assure you. He'll be ever so grateful. And you want him to get better, don't you? There's a good boy. Now let's try again, shall we? I don't know, that face is pretty scary. Burn out the bad, out the bad, burn out the bad, burn out the bad, burn out the bad. Yeah, this guy's crazy. Burn out the bad, burn out the bad. Burn out the bad, burn out the bad. Burn out the bad, burn out the bad, burn out the bad, burn out the bad. Oh my gosh. Yeah, just straight up crazy. More burn out the bad, burn out the bad. Oh gosh. Oh, that would hurt. I would not want that job right there. Nah, the worst job. Well done. You've made Father proud. Very proud indeed. As for you, I thought you were a cut above the rest of savages, but it appears I was mistaken. And since you allowed that wretched sister of yours to escape, it falls on you to act as her replacement. I choose you as the next pilot, and your mission is simple. Kill Gaius Van Balsar, whatever it takes. And if you so much as entertain the idea of betraying me again, I'll exterminate every last one of your kind. Oh gosh, I love the like exaggerated facial ring. Oh, like the vermin they are. Oh. You can see they practice on Hildebrand to do that. Oh, he's trying to copy guys. First the Ultimate Weapon Project, now the children calling him father, of course the army. Yeah. Yeah. Except for he's a pale rendition of him. Having said that, we will forcibly initiate Oversoul using Xanos' combat data. So whatever schemes you may be hatching will never come to pass. All you need to do is sit back and let the synthetic or earthite system do the work. With you as its conduit. You should thank me for allowing you to become part of my masterpiece. Your worthless existence will finally have some semblance of meaning. Lord Valance, preparations for the Oversoul trial are complete. We await your orders. Splendid. There's never a dull moment around here. Now then, boys, we would like to see something special. Come along, everyone. Father has secrets to share with you. This is my chance. And it's all thanks to the sacrifices made by my dear siblings. Finally, the weapon will be mine to command. Once it has reached perfection, I will be unstoppable. Even Valen's, then the Emperor himself will fall, and we will be free at last. The guard just minding his own business in that situation. Yeah, Drazar, I think that would be the safest bet. Father, keep Ali safe. Oh, my siblings, I'll see this through the end, I promise. Until then, watch over me. So, is it ready or not? The trial sequence has been primed, sir. Then get on with it. Initiating synthetic Eorzea system. Loading diamond weapons simulation. He's not getting paid enough for crazy rigs. Very true. Uh-oh. Oh, gosh. Who's this guy? And what's going on? Also, I'm a little sad. I thought their arms were actually, like, maybe metal robot arms, but they're not. That's just, like, a suit of armor, and that makes me sad. I wish it was actual, like, metal. Oh, you're helping us with a little research is all. Oh, whatever your name is, the time has come for you to contribute to the glory of Garlemald. This isn't what we agreed. You said that if I took part in the experiment, you'd let my family go. Yeah, but I was kind of hoping it was like actual like robot arms. You have Xenos' data loaded? Yes? Activate Oversoul and be quick about it. Understood, Lord Valens. Galvez combat sample ready. Initiating organic core override. My mind is... No, if this is what it takes to protect you both, I love you. I'm so sorry. Aw. Where is my prey? Organic core overwrite complete. Xenos, yay, Galvez, data loaded. The subject is instinctively bound to seek out prey, right from the outset, regardless of the combat prowess it may boast. I need an obedient servant, not a ravenous beast. Enough, shut it down. Deactivating synthetic Eorzea system. Oh, oh, we're getting like Genova kind of Genova, right, from Final Fantasy. That kind of look with her creatures. Oh, revolting. What a mess it makes of the cockpit. Adjust the settings and prepare for another run. Fortunately, we have the next test subject ready and waiting. But sir, you agreed to release his family in exchange for his cooperation. This guy's crazy. My. I never knew you had such a wonderful sense of humor. The great Valens Van Vero bargaining with savages. More more fool him for trusting me in the first place. Yeah, this guy's full on chaotic evil. Alright, so let's talk with the resistance officer. In memory. Ah, Lunith, I was hoping I might have a word with you. Ever since Turncliffe was liberated, we've been sending troops to aid in getting the town back on its feet, helping the residents, that sort of thing. We Alamegans know how hard life can be for a society struggling to stand on its own. After years of imperial rule, a lot of what most people will take for granted has been rebuilt from the ground up. Well, we were able to assist when it comes to providing basic resources and upkeep in keeping the place safe. There are countless other problems that need attending to. If you could spare the time, we could use your help. Okay. Bless you, Lunith. You really are a saint. I'm sure the people of Turncliffe will benefit from having someone like you around. Once you're ready, I'll have a word with the usual escort. I wish you all the best. Okay, let's go. Talk to the new guard. Yes, I want to go. Let's go. Alright, let's talk with you, Splendid Citizen. You're the one who piloted the war machine and defeated the sapphire weapon, aren't you? Yes, that's me. I thought so. I haven't heard much about I thought so. I've heard much about you, but I doubt you know who I am. My name is Valina. I grew up here. When I was 16, I was put to work as a Magitech engineer. Thanks to you and yours, we are now rid of the Imperials, though I fear many of us will struggle to put the past behind us. For decades, we suffered at their hand. Generations of young people were forced into the army and sent off to die in some distant land. Suppose I could be considered one of the lucky few. My work here kept me away from the battlefield, and I hoped that my contributions might help the others live long enough to make their way home. In the end, most of them never returned. Though my efforts were in vain, I could at least honor their memory. I want to leave something behind for their sake, and to prove that they haven't been forgotten. A monument bearing their names. Ensure that not a single person is omitted. I need to see the official list of conscripts, if one still exists. It would be inside the Imperial facility beneath the town. But the resistant troops and ironwork engineers closed the place off. I can't get near it. Perhaps you might have a word with them for me? I'll leave as soon as I find the list. Okay, thank you. I'll follow your lead. Okay, let's go. Early engineer. Something I can help you with? I see. It's a bit unusual for one of the locals to show an interest in the Imperial's leavings, but it seems she has her reasons. Very, very true. Since we're still carrying out our investigations, we'll close the place off to prevent anyone interfering. Considering it's you asking, though, I can hardly say no. Still, I'd better go with her, in case the others kick up a fuss. You're very kind. Okay. I'm sorry for any trouble I've caused. You have my thanks. Think nothing of it. I was glad to help. As I'd suspected, the Imperials kept detailed records of the local conscripts. One name in particular stood out to me. My friend. I had no idea she'd been assigned to the 7th Legion of all places. How did you know her? It all began while we were serving together in the 14th Legion. We had much in common, both being drafted from the same occupied territory, and we soon became firm friends. Then one day she was sent to fight in Eorzea, while I remained here. The day before she left, she came to say goodbye, together with her foster siblings from the orphanage. Oh, I killed her. I mean, what? The youngest one, Rykon, was particularly upset about not being allowed to speak with her adoptive father, Gaius von Balthasar, before they departed. It was actually another of his orphans, Livia, who forbid them from seeing him. I can't say for certain, but it seemed that Livia had a strong attachment to Gaius and wouldn't let anyone else near him. As far as I could tell, he tried his best to keep Livia at arm's length, whenever possible, but her devotion to him was bordering on deception, and she became extremely jealous at the slightest sight of affection between him and his other wards. Others, however, treated them far more kindly. In fact, a Bractius Custodium of the 14th Legion came specifically to meet them. Well, I was surprised that a Rogian had risen to such a rank. I was even more taken back by the unguarded manner in which he spoke with his subordinates. I had hoped that with people like him serving in the Eorzean front, they would be in safe hands. Then the time came for her to leave. We shared a few final words, and then she was gone. It would be the last I ever saw of her. After that, I was assigned to the Tribunus of the 14th Nero Talgavia, and I worked on restoring the ultimate weapon. I was even at the Praetorium on the day it was destroyed, but I escaped aboard an imperial ship moments before it came crashing down. I eventually made my way back to the world, only to be drafted into the 7th Legion to continue working on the weapon project. Even now, it makes me sick to my stomach to think I'd helped bring those abominations into the world. Using the living pilot to feed the weapons core was part of the design from the very beginning. Of course, they'd never dream of subjecting a true-born Garlean to such barbaric treatment. Not when the 7th Legion had a ready supply of provincial conscripts right for the taking. The pirates were referring to only by their code names, and we engineers were not made privy to their true identity. Even with this list of conscripts, I still don't know who was sacrificed in the name of the weapon project. Let's bring an end to the weapon project together. But what can I do? For years, all I've known is how to build tools of destruction. The 7th Legion is far from finished. They're biding their time, waiting until the right moment to unleash the final weapon. And when they do, it will bring naught but death and woe to all who stand in their way. Even with everything they've taken from us, they still want more. If it weren't for the Empire, she would still be here. She was the kindest person I ever met, but to the Empire, she's just another pawn in their game. We'll never forget her. That's why I can't. There's a way I can make a difference. I know there is. But first, I need to speak with members of the Ironworks. I have a feeling that War Machina, used to beat the Sapphire weapon, will be called into action again. Until then, there's still time to make improvements, and I intend to help. I'm still gonna. I'll still be going ahead with the plan to build a monument, but stopping the Empire must come first. I hope she and the others can wait a little longer. Okay, I'll nod. Before I go, allow me to express my gratitude. I don't know what I'd have done if it weren't for you. Until we meet again. Alright, let's speak with the Resistance officer again. So how was your time in Turncliffe? That's all right. Seems like a lovely place. I see. Fate has dealt her a cruel hand, but now she has a chance to make a fresh start. The same could be said for the whole of Turncliffe. It seems the liberation of that small town will become a pivotal moment in world's history. Perhaps it won't be too long before the rest of the region is free from the Empire. Naturally, we'd be honored to fight alongside their people. We won't rest until the Imperials are sent fleeing with their tails between their legs. Until the day arrives, we'll carry on doing our bit to support you and the others in ending the weapon project. I'll be sure to pass on any pertinent information. In the meantime, take care. Yay, okay. The resistance troops have received intriguing information. Okay, what's going on? What is happening? I've come at the right time. There have been some developments I'd like to share with you. And as luck would have it, here comes the ideal person to explain the situation. Thanks. I'll take it from here. Oh, hello. I'm glad to see you looking so well, Lunith. Oh gosh, I can't remember her name. Oh gosh, it's one of these two. Isn't it? I'm just gonna guess here. Attention-seeking imbecile who stinks of gunpowder? Oh, no, I got it wrong. No, of all people to be mistaken for. Even as a joke. That stings, you know. The first one, I'm sorry, Revan. I got it wrong. But as much as I love to stand around chatting, I'm afraid I've got some serious business to discuss. Following the liberation of Turncliffe, it seems the people of world also have their hearts set on freeing themselves from the grip of the Empire. Like-minded citizens have rallied under the banner the revolutionaries, and they aim to dispose the 7th Legion that currently occupies the city. Their ranks include many former conscripts, and between them they possess no small amount of combat experience. The only thing they lack is someone to lead them. After much consideration, they decided to turn to none other than Gaius Balthazar. Of course, he may balk at the thought of turning to the former enemy, and many did, but desperate times call for desperate measures. His reputation as a legatus speaks for itself, and as most Alamegans will attest, he was a far more reasonable and pragmatic leader than his predecessor, the Madkin Theodoric, or his successor, Xenos, for that matter. But most importantly, he was the one who led the invasion in the first place, so owe it better than him to take it back. After accepting their offer, he requested the delivery of additional arms and provisions from the Alamegan resistance. Not that we have much to spare at present, but we'll do what we can. While my comrades see to the preparations, I've been assigned to meet with him in person. I was wondering, could you accompany me to Turncliffe? Okay. Thanks, Lunith. To be perfectly honest, coming face to face with the Black Wolf is a rather daunting prospect, even if he has supposedly turned over a new leaf. But I'm still I'm sure having you there will make the world of difference. Okay, please don't try to kid him. How many weapons done now? I've done 3, Revan, in total. I believe you've acquired with our escort. Yes, let him know when you're ready to go. Okay, let's go. Another trip to Turncliffe? Yes, let's go. Okay, so let's talk with guys. Also, I was kind of curious, if I go to the major map, like, where are we in the world here? Like, where are we? Where is this place? That's what I don't know. Like, are we down here? Are we, like, underneath the clouds? Meet the milk drinker? Yes, Revan, I've met the milk drinker. That guy is crazy. Ah, guys, Belisar, I presume? All the nodding. I came bearing the Alamegan Resistance official reply to your request for aid. I see. You have my thanks. Does this mean we can finally make our move? With the assistance of the Alamegans, we will soon have sufficient arms at our disposal to stand a chance at victory. But lest we forget, the 7th Legion has been conserving its strength thus far, and we must prepare for severe casualties should its full might be brought to bear. If our lives must be the price of freedom, we will pay it willingly. Let me be clear. We Alamegans have not forgotten that it was you who led the invasion of our homeland. The blood of our fallen loved ones is on your hands. They're like, yeah, I know. Even so, the people chose you to lead the revolution, and we will honor their decision. I only hope that they will not come to regret it. Very, very true. As do I. Should I be found unworthy of their trust, I shall submit to their judgment, and whatever that may entail. Forgive me, but might we return to the task at hand? First, I would like to discuss the transportation of supplies from Mhigo. This way, if you please. Once again, I prepare to lead an army into world. The irony is not lost on me. It is a cruel twist of fate that these people, so desperate from years of oppression, should turn to their conqueror for salvation. For most of my life, I believed that only the Empire possessed the strength and wisdom to lead mankind. That only through great sacrifice could civilization hope to thrive. And so I led the conquest of Eorzea, forcing the doctrine of Garlemald upon the ignorant and uncivilized. In every territory, I sought out those with the potential for greatness, without regard for one's birth or circumstance, that they may serve the Empire. But there are those, such as Valens, who see being born Garlean a virtue in itself. One above all others. To think that a monster such as him should be granted the position of legatus and everything that entails, it makes my blood boil. Valens brings shame upon our homeland, and makes mock of the ideals it once stood for. By my hand, he shall pay for his foul crimes. We're running out of time, guys. We have to go after her. There's something you should know. Or something I would show you, but not here. Come with me. Okay. Speak with Gaius again. Down here? Yes. Oh, the full mass lack of expressions cutscenes. I love it. Who needs expression? So you must keep this to yourself. I do not want the soldiers to think I am being distracted by personal matters. There's a letter found in her room. Or this letter found in her room. Oh no. Oh no, did she leave? Dear father, I'm sorry for leaving without saying goodbye, but the thought of Alphonse suffering alone is more than I can bear. For his sake, and for the freedom I've decided to take matters into my own hands. I know of a way to save them, a way to end it all. I have to seize this chance before it's too late. My mind is set. Please do not try to stop me, father. The days we spent together were the happiest of my life, and no matter what happens, nothing can take that away from me. With all my love, Allie. Aww. He's headed for the 7th Legion stronghold. I'm certain of it. Taking matters in her own hands? He must be planning to take control of one of the weapons. If so, there's no time to waste. We have to mobilize our forces and save Allie and us. I want nothing more than to save them, but I cannot ask for the revolutionaries to risk their lives to rescue 2 imperial soldiers. In any case, if we were to rush into battle without adequate preparation, the 7th Legion would tear our partisan army to shreds. And as capable a warrior as Lunith is, if he were to charge headlong into the heart of the enemy, he would be overwhelmed by sheer numbers. But if we don't do something, they're as good as dead. I know, and so did Allie when she wrote that letter. Returning alive was never part of her plan. Can you hear me? I'm just outside the castrum Collinum. All hells have broken loose. There was an enormous explosion, and there's smoke and flames. I saw what appeared to be another weapon. At this rate, the entire... Confound it. We lost the signal. That must be where Allie spoke in her letter. A way to end it all. And the others, they're planning this from the beginning. To bring the weapon project to completion and use it to free the world from the Empire, even if it costs their own lives. If the revolutionaries were to hear that the weapon has been unleashed upon the Imperial headquarters, they would see it as a perfect opportunity to strike. If it's running amok, it may not distinguish between our allies and the Imperials. A large force would draw too much attention, but the 3 of us should be able to get close enough without it noticing us. Okay, let's go. Why are we not going? Yes, that should work. Bum, 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 bum. I cannot allow it. I cannot allow it. This is my burden to bear, and I shall bear it alone. Rest assured, I have every intention to make it out alive. Yeah, I've got a good record of making it out alive. Very well. Okay, let's go. For the time being, I will have the revolutionaries stand by and await my signal. An opportunity to reclaim the area may yet present itself, but we must first be allowed to remove the threat of this new weapon. Servia, have sit ready the G-Warrior. Yeah, understood. Yeah, let's go use the G-Warrior. Ooh! Kinda hope I get to use the G-Warrior for this fight. Once your preparations are complete, let us reconvene outside the hangar. Also, the Emerald weapon was tiny, like super tiny compared to the other ones. I wonder why they did that. Like, the Sapphire weapon was bigger than the G unit, and it was massive. Sometime earlier in the headquarters, 7th Legion. How wonderful it is to see you again, my dear. I was beginning to think that you weren't coming back. In my impatience, I may have vented my frustrations on that brother of yours. I do hope you'll forgive me. Lord Valens, you mentioned before that the previous weapons were merely prototypes, used to gather combat data within their cores. Yes. Very good. I see you are paying attention after all. Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. The primals they absorbed and the data they accumulated will serve a singular purpose. The completion of my masterpiece, the diamond weapon. But while you and your siblings were able to retrieve the necessary data from the ruby weapon, where Gaius and his lackeys arrived, Sapphire and Emerald were handed to the enemy on a silver platter. Those worthless curs failed to meet even my exceedingly low expectations. As detailed in my report, I took it upon myself to infiltrate Gaius Balthazar's band of rebels and reclaim the data. Yes, you have done well, my dear. My engineers have already finished feeding it into the diamond weapon. Then all that remains is for me to assume my role as its pilot, and for you to release my brother and the rest of our compatriots as per our agreement. Of course, of course. A handful of savages is a small price to pay for your remarkable talents. Even though the weapons project's revolutionary technology allows even an untrained pilot to fight with the skill of a veteran soldier, only the truly gifted can draw out the full potential of the synthetic Acerite. In addition to their physical attributes and combat prowess, I require unwavering loyalty before I can even consider entrusting a candidate with one of my creations, and you are everything I desire. I am honored to be you regard me so highly, Lord Valens. However, in return for my continued cooperation, I wish to propose an extra condition to our agreement. I requested the people of will be given full imperial citizenship and the right to self-govern. That's not going to happen. My, how very bold of you, and quite astute at that. Yes, I can grant the people citizenship if I so desire. Unfortunately, a mere legatist such as myself is in no position to simply relinquish control of imperial territory on a whim. Come now, we both know that the weapons are but a means to an end. Your true intentions is to march on the capital and claim it for yourself, correct? Once you have taken the throne, one small territory would seem a fair reward for those who played a vital role in your ascension, Emperor Valens. I say, for someone so sweet and innocent, you certainly drive a hard bargain. Very well. If it's a world you want, it's yours. I'll soon have no need for this stinking backwater province anyway. And what about my brother? Ah, yes, Alwick. Or is it Alfred? Whatever his name is, you needn't worry. I've made special arrangements for him. He'll be perfectly safe, provided you uphold your side of the agreement. Excellent. Now let's get you aboard the diamond weapon, shall we? One step closer to my coronation. Oh boy. This is the moment I've been waiting for. I know this isn't what Father would have wanted, but it's the only way. Please forgive me. Ooh, diamond weapon. Alright. Initiating the synthetic Acerite system. All sensors activated. So far, so good. Diamond weapon, codename Xenos. Commencing activation sequence. Aw, feel bad because she's gonna die now. Also, if I had that cool of a helmet, I would be wearing it all the time. Behold, perfection itself. Oh, okay, they gave their lives. Others may live without fear, or that others may live without fear, yeah. The Eorzea is taking hold. I'm just glad that you don't have to go through this, Alphonse. But you'll have to go on without me. You and Father still must work together to... Ah! I'm sorry, I can't be there to your side. This is the only way. What's that, my dear? Is something the matter? Diamond weapon is mine. Your tyranny ends here, Balance. Uh-oh. Don't announce what you're gonna do, just do it. Oh, cool. But maybe actually hit him with the gun? Why don't we shoot the laser weapons at him? Low-born filth. If you think your little performance had me fooled, you are sorely mistaken. What are you waiting for? Shut it down. Yes, my lord. Transmitting deactivation codes. Aww. Well, that's why you wait until you leave. Or you do that. Oh, it's not responding. That insolent whelp had me worried for a moment. Bring her to me alive, even if it means damaging the machine. When I am through with her, she will beg for death. It's a bunch of Meggies. No, I can't let it in like this. My siblings, guide my hand. We'll see. Wherever you are, lend me your strength. Oh, her tier's gonna start it up. Combat, sample, ready, initiating, overmind, subject, name. All it took was the power of love. Overmind? What is that? Oh no! This can't be. It's ignoring the shutdown signal, initiating overmind. But how? I don't care how. Stop that thing before it brings down the whole cast room. See? Yeah, use the giant laser in your chest and then blow them up. There you go. Now you win. I think. Maybe not. I don't know. He probably survived that. So let's speak with the Ironworks pilot. Hello, Ironworks pilot. Ready to depart? I'll send for Master Garland. We all expected another weapon to appear sooner or later, but not quite like this. According to Valdium, after it finished laying waste to the headquarters of the 7th Legion, it took to the sky. Although it has dealt a massive blow to the Imperial forces. I am certain that Ali is on board the weapon. It must be halted before she comes to harm, and for that I need the G weapon and airships to transport it. I see. The one thing hasn't changed since the days at the Black Wolf. Your purchant for gigantic war machina. I mean, if you got it, use it. Right? But if it means the G-Warrior has another chance to shine, I'd be happy to oblige. Only this time, I'd rather than it having it unceremoniously towed by airships, I have a more dynamic entrance in mind. Ooh, I like dynamic. A win is subjective. Very true. That is true, Drazor. That is true. It's good to see you again, Luneth. Oh, hi. What did you do now? From what I hear, we have you to thank for Evelyn volunteering to help the Ironworks. Since she joined the team, our work has come on leaps and bounds. I'm just grateful for the opportunity to finally put my knowledge and skills to good use. As far as I can tell, your target is the diamond weapon, the most powerful of them all. What's worse, its design incorporates all of the combat data and abilities from the other weapons, making it far more formidable than those you encountered before. Thankfully, we've had time to prepare for such an occasion. Would you care to elaborate? Let me put it like this. Thanks to her tireless dedication, the G-Warrior has been reborn. That's good? I think? Right? But there'll be time to explain more on the way. Come on, the Enterprise is waiting. Okay. What are we explaining now? Where's the G-Warrior? Oh! Alright. What? Very impressive. But I may ask what purpose it serves. Since our objective is to rescue the pilot, we've added the means of capturing the diamond weapon. That is a jetpack, that's for sure, there, the dragon. When it comes to saving lives, not to ending them, for that reason, the G-Warrior has been reborn. I present the G-Savior. We're going to be fighting in the back of this, aren't we? That's an arena if I've ever seen one. Yep, there we go. Once again, Sid and his engineers have provided precisely what we require before we even knew it ourselves. Due to the added complexity, we'll have Gaius pilot while Luneth handles the various armaments. Agreed. There will be little opportunity for us to grow accustomed to our roles, but even so, we must succeed at all costs. Okay. Oh, the cloud deck. Okay. It's a new duty. Join. Oh, I can't jump off. Maybe you guys should go under or something? Oh, I wanted to actually pilot it again. Oh man, I was kind of hoping we could pilot it again. I love how they let us pilot it for like technically 3 missions, right? 2 missions, really. Yeah, only 2. That's crazy. All that work and we've only used it twice. I hope we get to use it. Use it again. Do. All right, we're just waiting for it to pop. Hurry up and pop. Stop that. Let's make sure everything is recommended. These things here I can. Oh, I can use that oracle thingy. Orchestra thingy. Kind of cool. Is there a way to get the other bust? So I get the sapphire weapon bust. But I want the bust of the other one. I'm guessing that's what the kind of extreme is for. Ooh, there we go. Commencing. Thank you for not falling asleep, DPS. Alright, the diamond weapon. Mark 1 anti-icon. Icon, sorry. Or mecha. Alright. Target in sight. Hit it down with a salvo of missiles. Threat detected. Returning fire. Oh, I guess it's female. I like boys. Oh, no! Dodge. Good dodge. Barely dodge. What the heck? Oh, cool. I love in a world where they, like, have swords and shields, they also have missiles. And flying ships. How is the Garlean Empire not taking over everybody? I guess magic, right? That's gotta be it, magic. But I'm like, I'm coming at you with the sword and shield. I've got a missile. And a machine gun. I'll hit it with my axe. Yeah, I'll hit it with my axe. Where's the? Oh, we got an archer here. I'll throw a bow and arrow at it. Oh gosh, I'm a healer. Got as a healer for a second. Wait, there's 2 of them? Mark 2. Opening containment field. Is there? Oh, there is a second one there. Cool. Okay, I have no idea what we're supposed to be doing here. Alright. Oh, it's supposed to go to the other side now? Okay. Oh, no. Oops. Do what you always do, hit it until it breaks. Yep, always a good plan. Oh, everyone's going to the other side now. Oh, no, wait. There we go. Yeah, get over there. See, like, you've got a little robot guy that follows you around. And another raid. This person has sword and shield. Oh. Okay, we got this. Oh. Let's go. Benediction on you. Healing on you too. Oh. What the what? The true face of the diamond weapon. Okay, why is everyone going over here? Oh, I see. Oh no! Oh gosh, I didn't realize I was in the way. I am doing the worst. That's number 1. There we go, number 2. Out a little bit. Put that for when I need it. Oh my gosh. Oh, sometimes I hate this game, but I also just love it all the time. Accepting. Alright, first time. Let's heal myself up. Don't worry, we'll keep you safe. Okay, let's keep her safe. Oh, the other one's here now. That means we'll probably have to jump to it soon enough. Turn to the battlefield. Removing the armor increases the speed. We can't maintain the level up. Oh, okay, now's our chance. Okay. Okay, don't go over here yet. I was following you. Okay. Seem to be doing okay here. Oh, I see what that was. Okay. Okay, so... Oh, gosh. Healing. Oh, let's get our tanks back in the fight. Well, not that they left the fight, but... Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I know. I think I'm the only one that died this battle, and it's been like 4 times. There we go, we won. The containment field won't hold. Oh. Okay, bye. Oof. Yeah, that was very interesting mechanics. All right, guys, let's talk with you. We must reach the diamond weapon before the Imperials. Okay, let's go. Let's just take the ship we're flying on down. Take the G-Savior. That's totally not a Gundam. In all the years since the invasion, this place has hardly changed. Expecting to find some sign of the 7th Legion here, but it would appear the diamond weapon has already taken them out of the equation. I pray we are not too late. Oh, I hope she's okay. Hey, she's alive. Allie. Ah. Again, awesome suit of, like, armor. That's cool. I like that. I want that robot arm. I want to look like Raiden from, Metal Gear. Please, take her back to Turncliffe. I have some unfinished business to attend to. Okay. That's the slowest nod. Now to learn what has become of, Alphonse. Oh gosh, is he inside it still somehow? If you have a score to settle, now's your chance. Show yourself. Oh, you survived. Okay. Come to gloat, have you, Gaius? Not over yet. You certainly have an instinct for self-preservation. I would expect nothing less from the coward who sacrificed his own soldiers to further his ambitions. How dare you speak to me of ambition? You are the one who stood in my way at every turn. If not for your meddling, the Empire would have been mine. Mine! Enough of your delusions of grandeur. Where is Alphonse? His armor looks like the elegant armor of maiming. You should be able to get replicas of it. What, really? Ooh, I want it then. He's just crazy. Why, he's right in front of you. Yeah, I kind of figured he was inside it somehow. What? Once you hear the answers, you'll kick yourself for not realizing it sooner. You see, in all the previous models, the combat data was either incomplete or unsustainable in some way, making their performance in battle wildly unpredictable. But then an idea struck me. Rather than using data gathered in battle, I should use something a little more realistic. It turns out that beloved boys of yours was quite brilliant. But when he put his mind to it... By my ingenuity, he was reborn as the core of the greatest machine ever devised. None but the great Lord Valens von Varro could conceive such a marvel. And to think that Ali came here to steal the diamond weapon to save her brother, only to find he'd already become part of it. Perhaps it wasn't the reunion she'd envisioned, but I'm sure she was grateful nonetheless. That might also explain why Overmind activated all by itself. It was clearly an attempt to protect its precious sister, a fascinating anomaly, but I can't stand disobedience. That such atrocities should continue unabated is proof of the rot that has spread throughout the Empire. Uh-oh. Now they fight. Your crimes are an affront not only to Garlemald, but all of mankind, and now you will die. Have you forgotten, guys? I've seen your data. I know your every move. Such pitiful swordsmanship is a relic of the past, just like you. Uh-oh. Got a gun now. Uh-oh, did that old dog learn new tricks? I love Terminus Est. Restore more? Is that like a new ability you got for that class? Grrr. Or the limit break or something? But it wasn't in my data. Late elegant armor of maiming, to be precise. Okay, the dragon. Reactivating synthetic Aurosite system. Uh-oh, it's not dead yet. That's not good. Unless he controls it now, and it's like, this is me now, father. This can't be. How is it still functional? Removing memory inhibitors. Oh. What? Oh, it's like a hologram thing. This part took you by surprise? What? You? Stop this at once, please. Let me go. Albert, no. Wait. Even the names of those sacrificing your twisted experiments are beneath your notice. You are beyond redemption. Who are you to judge me, Geist? You remember the names of the tens of thousands of men, women, and children killed for the sake of your conquests. I do not deny the blood spilled at my behest, nor will I run from my past. That is why I fight, to prevent the wrongs I committed from being repeated. No, stop. I beg you. You cannot do this to me. I'm Valen Sven Barrow. Better than Gaius. Nope. It can't end this way. Oh no, he's just being crushed. Oh. Oh gosh. Did you at least maybe given me the armor? Alphonse? However you pronounce his name. Never pronounce it right. He popped. Boop. Yeah, that'll happen when you're squeezed by a giant machine like that. My son, I have failed you. But this is not the end. I will see your dreams fulfilled. This I swear. I ask only that you, and your family, watch over me. Feeling I got crushed. Yeah, taking him out of the armor before I could, so I could take it. That armor looks awesome. Father, the memories stored in the diamond weapon. Give them to Allie. Watch over her in my stead. Father, I cannot go on like this. Please. Aww. I understand. Thank you. I am proud to call myself your son. Aww. See, moments like this, I'm actually really sad they canceled the Final Fantasy XIV live-action remake, because, like, this whole section could be, like, essentially, this could be a whole series on itself, like, a whole season, this whole storyline. And they could do that with all, like, the raids and stuff. That would have been so cool to see. Alright, stuck with Server here. Also, I'm not gonna lie, didn't realize it was a thing until they announced they canceled it. Kind of funny. Oh, I see. We'll remain here until further notice. That was Gaius. Valens and the weapon project are no more. Seizing the opportunity, revolutionaries have taken control of the city, but they still suffered considerable losses. They have at least gained their freedom. Oh, yay. And even with the Empire gone, for people like me, life under Imperial rule is all we've ever known. We might never be able to heal the scars left by decades of oppression. Well, there is still hope for those who survive this ordeal. Nothing can bring back the dead. The loss of my wife and daughter left a void in me that can never be filled. In the years since, I have struggled to find purpose, a reason to keep on living. It is the same for Gaius. No matter how hard he tries to make amends, the children he lost are gone forever. Aww. Aww. Get another orchestra roll. Right. Forever at your side. It is concerned for Allie's well-being. The recent events in world have had a profound impact on the lives of many people. Many people, but none more so than Allie. She's been in a state of shock ever since she returned. We've even called to Sid to see if he can ascertain what the problem might be. You see, there's a strong possibility that the diamond weapon itself is what's caused Allie to close herself off like this. But for the time being, all we can do is wait. There's one thing we can... there's one other thing. She came by this... Annabelle came by looking for you earlier, so perhaps you can go see her. Okay. Where'd she go? Down here. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for coming to meet me. I'm glad to see you're none the worse for your experiences. Oh, she made the statue. Actually, I've been meaning to show you this. Thanks to the Alamegan resistance, the monument to the fallen is complete. Though they may no longer be with us, we'll never forget them. This way, they'll always be part of Turncliffe, and the future generations will be reminded of the sacrifices that were made. We were always so kind to me, and I know it's my turn to do the same for others. Absorbed in prayer, and be a good time to return to Serva. Okay, let's go. I'm glad you built your little monument thing. That's good. Oh. Where'd she go? Oh, there she is. There she is. Okay. I hope all is well. Actually, while you were speaking with her, I received word that Gaius will be here soon. Okay, go to specific location. This specific location. It's right beside where I was just standing. Alright. I wish to see Allie. Would you send for her? Womp 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 womp. You gonna be okay? I don't think so. Allie. Does she even recognize me? At first, we thought the weapon's influence had caused this, but it seems there's more to it than that. The Trojans say that it was most likely a result of intense trauma. Her mind has been scarred, perhaps irreparably. Aww. She boarded the diamond weapon with the intention of saving her brother. Little did she know that Valen had used the synthetic Eorzea system to transform Alphonse into the living component of the machine. A wood? Then, when she boarded the diamond weapon, she finally learned the horrible truth. Never heard of anything so cruel. Just a moment. In each of the previous cases, pilots became fused with the weapon's core. How was she able to escape a similar fate? Because her brother was already fused with the core. That's one of the many things we're still looking into. There's no need. I already know the answer. It was, Alphonse that kept her safe. Brother kept her safe. Aww. In the end, I was unable to save your brother, my son. All they wanted was a place to call home, where they could live in peace. But after all the pain and hardship they endured, this is their reward. No, this is not the end of their story. I taught them the strong must lead the weak, but absolute power corrupts absolutely, and those who have suffered at the hands of the corrupt are beyond counting. She dreamed of a land without pressures or oppressed, where all may live as equals. Thanks to his sacrifice and that of his siblings, the cornerstones of such a nation have been laid. Like, they technically did what they wanted to do, which is sad. So all of them, they risked everything to win the freedom of work. And now it has come to pass. I see that their ideals are upheld. I will see that their ideals are upheld. This I swear, as their father. The long and arduous process of rebuilding has begun. In the days to follow, I shall be working alongside the new government to create a place where people like Ali and Serva would be proud to call home. I thought you were going to kill him. For so long, all that kept me alive was hate. The time has come to cast it aside. I'm going with you. I'll only regret it if I don't. Well, nothing I can do to bring back the ones I've lost. I owe to them to make the most out of the life I've been given. Times change, people change, and it's just as well. We inventors would soon find ourselves out of work if everything stayed the same. If you've a need for my creations, just say the word. Yay, character growth! Yeah, dragon! I like it. Which is awesome. Again, this whole sequence would actually make for a really compelling show, to be honest, like, for people to watch. You know, guys, that I could fill a book with all the things I've been meaning to say to you over the years. But what would be the point? What's done is done. There's one thing, though. And this is something you completely skip and never have to do. Like, you never have to do this. It's just a side thing. If anyone can get through to Ali, it's you. She looks up to you the same way I did as a boy. Don't give up on her. Right? For all my life, I've been searching for my place in the world. Everywhere I went, I was always on the outside looking in. But I've realized if we can't find one, we just have to make it ourselves. That's what I learned from guys as children. Despite everything, they never gave up, and neither will I. For now, at least, my place is at Gaius' side. I'll follow him and see where this journey leads. And before I leave, I want to tell you how grateful I am that you chose to stand by us until the end. I hope we'll meet again one day. Same as the Crystal Tower back in the day. Yeah, exactly, the Dragon. Some of the best story content is these, like, trials and raids, to be honest, in this game. All this time, I've been trying to convince myself that Gaius was every bit the villain I'd imagined him to be. A ruthless subjugator of nations. Evil made flesh. And while many who fight under the banner of Garlemald are all that and worse, I realize now that Gaius was driven by his own notions of right and wrong, misguided as they were. Since then, he has turned his back on the Empire and its hateful doctrine. His guilt and anguish only strengthened his resolve. One day I spared his life. He was given a second chance, to set right the wrongs he had committed, to become the man his children believed him to be. I was a father once, a husband, in many ways I still am. And even though they're no longer with me, I want to be someone they would be proud of. Now I too have been given the choice to make a difference in the land far from home. I'll never forget my past, but neither will I be beholden to it. When I met the people of Urt, I'll be sure to tell the tale of your bravery and compassion. May it grant them the strength to face the struggles ahead. Pray, go in peace, my friend. Okay. We're going to speak with Gaius. Though we were brought together under strange circumstances, them and I continue to work together, at least for the foreseeable future. Oh, yeah. Womp, womp. Womp, womp, womp. Hey, well, here they are. Oh, the kids. And who might these charming young men be? They were found in the 7th Legion's headquarters, in one of the few areas that escaped unscathed during the Diamond Weapons Rampage. Perhaps that was Alphonse's intention. Do not be afraid. We mean you no harm. The thing on your forehead. My name is Gaius Baelsar, and like Valen's Banvaro, I was once a legatus of the Garland Empire. Though I believe I was fighting for a just cause, my conquest came at a terrible cost. Pray forgive me. I do not mean to scare you. If you would lend me your ears, I have a story to tell. He's going to become their father now. A group of courageous young men and women, not so different from yourselves, stood up to protect their people from the tyranny of the Empire. They fought with everything they had, and finally, victory was theirs. But it came at a terrible price. As their father, I still struggle to come with the terms of their sacrifice, and yet they've entrusted the future to me. I will stop at nothing to see their dream fulfilled. Even so, there is only so much an old soldier can achieve by himself. I would be honored to have your support in the days to come. At ease, lads. He's not as scary as he looks. If he steps out of line, he'll have me to answer to. More nodding. Though they were fortunate enough to escape the destruction of the castrum, they may have been injured while fleeing. Have the Churgeons look them over and find a place for them to stay. All right, kids. Oh, there's more of them. Or those might have been the kids from here, I'm not sure. It seems the time has come for us to go our separate ways once more. I myself can scarcely believe that we were once bitter adversaries, but my encounters with you have led to question the very ideals I swore to uphold. What is strength? What is weakness? If those who grasp the reins of power are said to be strong, then those who lack such power must therefore be weak. For better or worse, however, there are far more complex creatures than that. I see now that true strength is not granted by others, but resides within us. Strength of character, of spirit, of resolve. Therein lies the power to cast off the shackles of oppression, to overcome any adversary, to stand firm in the face of impossible odds. That is my strength. That is the strength you possess. May it never leave you. Okay. It seems I will have to summon all of the resolve I can muster if I am to keep my promise to Alfonso. The process of establishing the independent governance is underway, and I will do all on my power to see it become everything my children dreamed of and more. For the immediate future, we shall continue to work closely with the Alamegan resistance, whose role in the revolution cannot be understated. That reminds me, if you are passing by Porta, the area, your soldiers stationed there would wish to hear your version of events. Yes, of course. My version of events. Please give them my regards. I hope that when our paths cross again, I will have glad tidings to share with you. Until next we meet. I'm sure we'll meet again, because you've been part of the main story. When did this come out? Did this come out at the start of the patches, or did it come out kind of near the end, or was it kind of in between? You'd have like part 1, part 2, part 3 kind of a thing. Alright. Talk with you. Hey, so welcome back, Lunith. Congratulations on another hard-earned victory. Ever since we first heard the news, I've been dying to hear exactly how it all unfolded. So, what can you tell me of this diamond weapon? Well, this. I like this helmet. By High beer, even the Empire, that must be a new low. Or even for the Empire, that's maybe a new low. Those poor orphans. I can only pray that the citizens are able to enjoy a freedom that Gaius wards gave their lives for. At the very least, we need not longer live in fear of the monstrous creations birthed by the Weapon Project. I shall add your account to our official report. Finally, on behalf of the Alamegan resistance, the whole of Eorzea, for that matter, allow me to express my heartfelt gratitude. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. And I get G Warrior MG. Oh, a table statue based on the Garland Ironwork G Warrior. Okay, awesome. Cool things to put in my house. And I'm guessing this is the end of this. Oh, here we go. Father, the memories stored in the diamond weapon. Give them to Ali. Oh, starting with patch 5.2? Okay. And then I'm guessing it was after every patch and stuff like that after that. Oh, maybe this will bring back her memories. What? Oh, it's everyone's... Aw. There's ghost kids running around now. Wait, what? I guess, yeah, it would be them, yeah. Because they'd be in, kind of in the machine a little bit, too. Gosh, I love this white armor she's got. The white one, Nero, and the white one. Projections from within the synthetic Eorzea. Oh, Livia? Okay. I couldn't remember her name. But I think she's got the coolest armor for them. I love that armor. These are his memories. Their memories. I don't want to live in a world without you. That's why I'm going with you. No, dear sister, you can't. No, not yet. Now is not your time. Yeah. Father still needs you. Please take care of him in our place. Ever worried about him? Don't be. He's got us for company. You want to see this new world for yourself. Or we want you to see this new world for yourself. We will forever be at your side, Ali. Aw. And now she remembers. Maybe. I'm the only one left. But I'll never be alone. Aw. A father? Finn. Oh. Oh, that's really nice. A nice moment. Alright, so this will be the end of this part. Aw. Mass destruction of weapons. Yes, that's what I got. New achievement unlocked. Oh, that's super awesome. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that one. That one was a really good one. It was the combat was fun. I'm honestly amazed we used the G Warrior so little. I thought that we would have used it a whole lot more. Oh, it's been added to the New Game Plus. Go to side stories. Nope. Trials. Yeah, okay. So we can replay it if you want to. That's cool. Oh gosh, I still got 2 more raids. I got 2 more alliance raids, and I got 3 more regular raids to go through. And so much main story to go through. So much other side stuff to do. So many classes to do. So much stuff to do in this game. Very excited. You told me, yeah, you guys have been saying that this is a really good one. So yeah, thank you guys for having me do this. I'm very excited to, well, kind of move on to the next part. I think what we'll do next week is probably start 3.0. That'll be the kind of the next thing we do. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me today. I will be ending the stream now. Might as well. This is a good place to kind of end the stream for today. But yeah, end it today. I will be back tomorrow with some Star Wars: The Old Republic, and I should be back next Wednesday and next Thursday and Friday for Final Fantasy. But yeah, very excited for that. Thank you everyone for joining me today. Always a lot of fun playing this game. This game is so awesome. But yeah, thank you guys so much for today, for everything, for leading me through this game. It's been great. And as always, until next time, keep your stick on the ice.